Hello everyone, welcome to Infinity Wars. I have played this game on the channel many years ago, but since then it kind of disappeared and it's recently just come back and is on the Steam marketplace completely for free. And when you pick it up, you'll have all the cards in your inventory. They are black and white and whatnot, but it was a really fun game that me and my friends used to play a while ago. And I thought, you know, now that I'm a big and famous card game YouTuber, I'd give it a go. This isn't sponsored. I'm playing this by my own free will, and I'm happy to be playing it by my own free will. But anyway, what we have here is a morale deck, basically using the monk archetype in this game. And this deck is all about damaging your opponent's morale, because in this game you basically go against your opponent and you take your turns simultaneously, so you're both playing at the same time, and then once you've both made all your moves, you click your end turn and they go off, and it depends on who's got priority on who goes first. And you can either beat your opponent by damaging their fortress until it explodes, or completely ruining their morale until it just gives up. And our monk archetype here is all about damaging morale and having a really strong defense. The other archetypes in the game, such as the beasts, are more about just pure bulky units. The kind of sci-fi group is all about supporting units and buffing them. Cult of Varor is all about damaging your opponent's units and destroying them. Flame Dawn is all about aggro. Demons are really weird and I find hard to describe, but they are very strong. Zombies are all about swarm, and angels are all about flying, which is weird. But yeah, really cool game. Definitely worth checking out. Thank you for clicking on this video anyway, because I know it's not my usual thing, and I haven't uploaded in a while. That's on me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so we have a Cult of Varor with neutral deck. Interesting. I mean, we can tell obviously with Death Worshipper there, they've got some form of quick plan. I do wonder, can we hit that over there? We can do, but we're not going to though, because we wouldn't get our optimal quantity down. Okay, so we'll just place our stalwart guy over here. We'll be very careful on the cards we do play. It's an excellent draw into, at least. Again, we'll start just placing units, but for now we're just trying to watch out, because clearly they want to have some big chunky cards to throw at us. And they're going for a bit of setup, which is interesting to see. We're going to get... Oh, we can't get that down just yet. Can't get much down right now. Okay, we'll use a Dowd, because there's not really much we want to do just yet. Obviously, Cult of Varor, what they are known for are their kind of like laser beam, death beams, piercing javelins, if you will. But, no, we're just going to do what we can to start being a bit of a threat to them. Make them having to concern about their kind of health and stuff like that. I can see what their plan is with Doug. About them trying to get their fortress to 200 health or more. Yeah, see, there you go. That's a death ray. Fortunately, though, we did have a Ghost of the Battlefield thing ready to go. Not getting the kill, but, you know, still holding off a bit from them. Cool. We will go into Spirit of the Serpent now. And basically this is where our kind of plans shift over to being very defensive and whatnot. So something to know of their mass death attack, which kills all of our units. They can't move units onto the battlefield, or off the battlefield on that turn. So if we see them move off a turn early, we can assume a mass death would be coming. But obviously we need to make sure we're not going to just leave our face completely open. Right, well, we've got some of our morale damaging cards ready to go. Of course, we haven't been able to really get to many of their units, which has been a shame. But, hey, they haven't done too much yet. And we aren't too fussed about their fortress's health. Obviously, we want to get it a bit lower, so the healing won't just mean they win in 10 turns. And I think they've slowly just started to give up on doing stuff. Okay. Interesting. To go into Verral Brute just like that, I was not expecting it. They didn't hit our fortress, so retaliation isn't exactly the thing we wanted right there and then, but if we do this, I believe we should be in a very good position to threaten them, at least morale-wise. Of course, we have rallies to get our morales back up. We do have certain other cards we can work with, obviously depending on what the situation requires us to do. Having Dragon of Wisdom is very nice, but we have to get to that point in the game, which I have a feeling they don't want us to. But as we can see, obviously the morale cost of our units aren't anything too shocking, and even if they are quite high, we have a rally in hand. They're obviously thinking about their turns a lot, so they've got something big and fancy planned. I guess all we can do now is wait. But yeah, as we can see, like, we've got our plans ready. Is that some form of... Okay, it's just a slight damager. Obviously they don't want us to be able to hit face, but this turn was their turn to go first. So, it means next turn we can use stuff like the Sage of Strength and really look after our units. The urn is wonderful to see, I won't lie. We activate this ability. We will use Intimidating Monk here. And we will gain a champ. Just in case of a mass death, I'm going to move this here. But we will see what they do. They've got a big hand, obviously. So, preparing for ranged murder cards is always important. But we're mainly focused on damaging their morale. And the thing is, this Dug card, if it does hit us, we can retaliate and just one-bang it. Meaning that you win the game condition can get out of here. Okay, no, they've... Oh. I'm very intrigued to... Who got Death Ray? Did they Death Ray the one we moved off? Because I think that it might be a very big brain play if we did. So obviously everyone's taking a bit of damage. But we've obviously doused this turn. And yeah, the Death Ray was using our unit that we moved. So we big brained them, in other words. Right, obviously we want to get this urn down so bad, but it's just not time yet. We can hit their face a few times. Again, they haven't really done much damage to us. And I don't really want to be playing anything else in hand currently. But I can start building up this back row. It's a shame that I can't put him in the support zone straight away. Because I would do if I could. But no, I think for now we'll go to the trading outpost and draw a card. And we'll leave it at that for this turn. Because we really got to think smart about how we're playing right now. When they don't have much on the board, they can just nuke it if they want to with the right cards. Of course, once we can get Shunhao's urn down, we can do 10 damage to them a turn pretty much. Which kind of makes Doug somewhat irrelevant. And unless they're going to play something big this turn, we should be okay. Obviously, this opponent's very heavily thinking through their turns. Okay, they have just gone for a pew-pew. They have got rid of our morale-damaging friend. So the thing is, they're talking about the first time Fortress takes damage. We're just not gonna, or first time Doug takes damage each turn, we're just not gonna give it to them, man. We're not gonna give them the satisfaction. We're gonna stay up in the air, flying, and threatening them up here. I'm very intrigued what they're doing with their turns, though, because they're obviously having a very big think, so they're probably planning their future turns now. Of course, the second time Big hits our base, we can retaliate and do a bunch of morale damage to them. We're just looking for the right cards at the right time. Of course, we can now start throwing some spirits up there, and the spirits will hit their face, giving them actual health damage as well as morale damage to also need to focus on. And, I mean, of course, we've still got rally and stuff like that to get our morale back up just in case. We've got our Spirit of the Ancient Guardians if we see them going for an attack, but obviously it's a bit harder to predict with decks like this. Interesting. That's going to be a big card. But, okay, they're damaging our support zone. I forgot Desolation was a card. Of course, very smartly played by them. That battle obviously doesn't work out too well for us, but it's okay. It's nice. It's all chill and all good. I think that's a bit of a field nuke for me, and doesn't seem very smart. Who has... They have priority this turn, so I don't really want to be rushing. They haven't hit our fortress yet still. Honestly, I think just start to set up the back row. Okay, I'm going to try and get this to work out. But obviously, this could go very wrong. We got a fun bunch of combos going off here. And our monk deck hopefully should be able to give them a bit of spook. Obviously, Varor Death Worshipper is going to get huge. But with us holding onto a retaliation for now, I mean, it won't do them much morale damage. But we'll see. Yeah, they're going for a clear kill. Sadly, because of the way the game works and they've got priority this turn. Oh no, wait, have we got priority? Am I tripping? I don't actually know. All I know is we did get one kill though, which is nice. Now we have a big retaliation target, which is nice. But I don't know if we want to use it on that. Echo of the battlefield is wonderful to see. Adorable monkeys. Ooh. Fortress Golem is interesting. I don't really know how they want to play this. Because I say we stick to the flying technique. I have a feeling we're going to do some morale damage to them this turn. I'd be confused if we didn't. I can see us not. And it does exhaust him. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's get another flying spirit to hit them in the face with, because they don't really have much to deal with these spirits at the moment. And we could genuinely just draw a card. Glorious Warrior, outstanding. Because it's a scary thing for them to deal with. Okay, so we can assume they've overcharged. That's a shame, but it's okay. Oh, Vandalize. We did not want to see a Vandalize. Assassinate. Interesting. Or is that the card they're using to overcharge it? I'm guessing that's the card they used to overcharge it. I'd feel confused if it wasn't. But as you can see, we have done chunks to their morale, which is phenomenal to see. We'll get that down there. And we'll activate the Sage of Strength. Of course, I really want to hit another urn now, because the urn was just such easy and nice damage. And really kind of pushed them away from hitting us. Because we've managed to avoid Doug quite successfully. Of course, Doug is getting in the way of our avatar from just being able to hit face. But I mean, at the way, it could be worth having it heal, to be honest. Or giving him the heal from it. Okay, another Fortress Golem, which is being overcharged. Well, all our cards are going to get a bit bigger and chunkier. Now, what we can do is we can use our avatar as a defensive card. United Front could be worth it. It will give him back some actual health, but we're not too fussed about that. I might do this, because I think they're quite heavy on the attack right now. And then, as much as retaliation isn't the greatest on the target we can use it on, it definitely gives us a bit of safety. I suppose we could throw a net in the way, maybe something like that. We'll go Glorious Warrior onto the battlefield. How about that? And then we're probably going to take away some morale this turn, so let's do that. We'll see how that goes. Okay, right, this is looking promising. Well, it's looking promising to take away a good chunk of morale. There's only one of them being overcharged this turn, though. Which kind of works out for us, to be honest. Because it means they instantly trade, taking away a heap of morale. And that just lives another day. What's this do? March of Death. When March of Death dies while deployed, kill all characters. Well, death isn't fun for sure. I think a full defensive front here, and we can really damage their morale. Also got a lot of resources that we just aren't using this turn, so we can increase our base resources by 1 and leave it at that. They've obviously got a lot of big units, but we can at least spend this turn to get rid of a few of theirs and really damage their morale once again. Remember, this is their turn, I believe, by the little star here. So it means that they have the initiative and priority. Right. Ooh, interesting choice. See, I wasn't expecting them to do that. They are overcharging. They do get the kill off there, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. The thing is, this isn't going to be attacking our thing, but obviously, because of Glorious Warrior, they're starting to take some damage. Of course, I'm going to just instantly put Avatar of Ling Bao right back where he belongs on the battlefield. It is our turn for priority, so we're going to make sure we make the most of that. And yeah, once again, we're just really going to just keep some level of pressure on them. Just keep making sure we're teasing away their morale. And the thing is, they've already dipped enough units onto the board that if all 3 of these units die without them restoring their morale, we have just won the game. Because they've got 10 morale, 10 morale, 8 morale, 27 left. We've got a healthy thing to restore our morale. They have got some very big units, yes. Obviously, Grotesque Brute can become indestructible, which is quite scary. 2 seconds, actually. I'm not sure. Do that and then go back. Because we want to make sure that we are getting the most. I mean, we've got Dowd going off anyway this time, I believe. Wait. I don't think we do it. We'll find out. We will find out. We've got United Front ready to go. We've got a lot of things ready to go. I mean, they've had this win condition ready all game, but they haven't been able to use it yet, which is, you know, outstanding for us. Just remember, they've got a legendary on the board currently. We've just got some regular guys. They've really, they're really having a move around. Okay. Obviously, we're going to continue to do our thing. Buff up our units. Make them all a lot more scary. Boom. That's a chunk of morale gone. Nice, they heal, but still, it's not going to be great for them. Because once again, their morale is damaged. And our morale's wonderful. We're all happy to be here. We could just put Avatar of Doubt on the other side as a joke, but I think doing something like this would be nice. Obviously, activating this ability to get more value out of it. Ooh. So we could United Front and do a bit of a field nuke. Screw it, let's go for it. Because then, when we do damage morale to them this turn, it's big, big. And that's always very scary for them. They haven't actually really got any demons. Well, they got one demon. But that's it. Right, they've now got their setup ready, and we have our setup ready as well. So they're overcharging a card in their hand, so this can attack. We're making so if they do lose morale this turn, it is painful. And then United Front comes down, which means all our units get buffed. Then I think Discipline, is this going to weaken all their units of some sort? Or is it the morale cost, and then it's the damage, and then boom! The combo means we've already won this, but we have to go through the motives anyway. And we have stopped them by destroying their morale. We have made them so depressed they don't want to fight us. And that's the video. So this is Infinity Wars. It is currently completely for free on Steam. You'll have every card in your inventory when you open the game. If you like what you saw, give it a try. As I said, completely free. You start with every card so you can mess around with decks. Monks was just something I used to play with a lot of my friends. Definitely go check it out. And other than that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.